my final stand. Yeah, and that's why they call me bad company. I can't deny. Bad company. Today I die.
Alright, it's just after daylight, making our first set of the morning. We've walked into a spot that we located coyotes in. They were scattered out. Should have coyotes on both sides of us. We got a wind kind of coming out of the south, southeast. It's going to be blowing right back over the top of the camera for the most part. Hunting with Steve and Hammock and my uncle this morning, so I'm going to turn the camera around, see if we can call something up. We'll start out with just some lone howls, and then we'll move, work our way through other sounds, try to trip multiple triggers, and see if we can get something called up. See the Fox Pro laying there, MFK edition Fox Pro laying there on the ground. Should have had coyotes in this thicket to the left, and in this thicket to the right. We're just sitting in a strip of timber that splits the thicket, creek bottom. That lip is the edge of the creek. It's dry, so coyotes should run right across it or even down it. Another one. That first one was a big one too. Y'all let him run all over you and run up there and shit on you and run off. Stephen let that first one run up here and shit on him and run off.
He come over. I could hit that hole there.
Hey, at that range, being able to shoot that gun out there 70, 80 yards, your pattern ain't about the size of a golf ball right there.
By the time I pulled the trigger, I wasn't expecting. I had got on it. He went out in that dang hole. I shot right over the top of his back.
Fast action, ain't it?
Dang right.
That's some new MFK sounds. Matter of fact, them the first two coyotes been called in on that sound, and they liked it.
Where did the other one come from?
come right down the side right there.
All down there.
I don't.
I couldn't hardly see. I could see that.
He come right in behind that pine tree for you. That pine tree had you blocked.
For me, he hit broadside before I could get on him. He was over that hill so quick.
Well, you was pointing at him, and you should have had your gun up then, because it's so. I mean, the coyote action is so fast.
I don't wanna shoot. He can get a little bit of feeling because he was coming straight at us, man.
I tried. The only bad thing about it was you was dead in line with him in the creek, but it don't matter. It got him. I mean, it ended up good. Boy, them suckers were finna run right over the top of us. I know that.
This damn pump gun, though.
It's-
I was trying to pump and I couldn't by the time Steven shot him. But
The slides in that thing been broke twice, and they about wore out again. It's hard to pump sometimes. It kind of hangs up.
I knew something wasn't right. Cause hell, I had plenty of time to shoot again, but I couldn't get another shell. And I said, what in the world?
Over and gather that thing up.
But whenever he got right on, he dropped off in that hole. By the time I pulled the trigger, I was going to try to shoot him dead between the eyes, but he went in that hole there in that low spot. I shot right on top of his back, but I know he done got close enough.
He was running wide open.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them was big coyotes.
I didn't see that other, and I called myself looking. I thought I heard something back in at one time. Did you?
I heard a stick break, but I don't know.
That's what
I don't know what it was.
I heard something. That's what MFK is about.
There you go. Hold that thing up from about right there. That is a good sized coyote.
Male.
Good coyote.
That first one was bigger than this one.
They was both big coyotes. Big, pretty coyotes. What do you say about it, Steven? Say that was faster than what you thought?
Fast action. Before I knew it, they was both on top of us.
It don't take long.
It don't take but a second.
We called in 2 coyotes right here, and just to recap real quick what happened. I come out here hunting with Stephen Hammock, my uncle, Bobby. Actually, this is a guy that got me kind of started in predator hunting. Some of the very first predator hunting I done was with him. Learned a lot about it and have just continued over the years. He's a little camera shy. He don't get on camera. Actually, he's a little sneaky, so he don't like to get on camera too much.
I break most of them.
But people ask me all the time about the predator hunting and how it got going and all of that. That's part of it right there. We've killed a lot of stuff over the years off camera, and I didn't start this filming stuff till just a few years ago. But anyway, to get back to the hunt, we come in here this morning. I met up with them about an hour before daylight. Coyote vocals had really slowed down, but we made a loop around. This is actually a lot of Steven's hunting ground. Made a loop around this place and located coyotes right here. They were actually in, it's a thicket I mentioned earlier. It's a thicket running on each side of this creek bottom. We had coyotes howl on both sides of it. We seen what the wind was doing. Come in off the end of the creek bottom with the wind in our face, slipped in here. Got to where we could see a little bit. Knew we should have had coyotes on both sides of us. Started to stand with just a few lone howls, MFK competition howler, and then we just went to running through sounds, trying to trip triggers. And you've heard me talk about it before. If you're trying to kill coyotes, you want to hit multiple triggers. They may not be interested in coming to a rabbit sound. Hunger type trigger may not trip that day. So you want to hit multiple sounds from different categories that trip multiple triggers, like territorial stuff, social stuff, hunger triggers, going down through the list. And that's what we were doing. We lone howled, then we went into I think I played bump and grind or coyote growls, 2 or 3 different sounds. I don't remember what all I went through. Y'all will hear it, but each one of those sounds is tripping different triggers. Finally work on through it, throw some prey distress in there with rabbit. Nothing's shown up, so I swap over and I run some brand new sounds. Matter of fact, these are the first coyotes that have come in. I was combining 2 sounds. MFK far out pups, which is strictly a pup distress sound. That's an instinctual trigger. And then I was following it up with a brand new sound called MFK den attack. That's fighting, growling, pup sounds. It's multiple sounds mixed together. And boy,
It works.
right, I mean, when we put that together, that's what they wanted. I'm sure they were listening to us the whole time. As soon as we hit those sounds, in our lap, had 2 of them. Steven probably could have killed that first coyote. He just didn't expect the reaction to be so quick.
I didn't realize it was that quick.
Yeah.
This ain't the best morning to call either, and we slipped in here real close. That was probably the key right there. We located them, we got in there on top of them.
That is, distance, sounds are a pressure, and being close to them is a pressure, and we had both of that in our favor. Definitely when you can locate them and move in on top of them, definitely ups the odds. We had that first coyote come running right in, had the wind, we didn't have to worry about the wind. So they were right in our lap right here, and that one switched ends and got out of there.
He's bigger than this one.
Yeah, it was, both of them were good sized coyotes, and right behind that one I just stayed on the call, and it wasn't probably a minute behind that one. This other one come running right up the creek channel and right up in your lap, and then from there everything was fast. The shooting started, and here he lays. But to get any of the stuff, just go to the website, mfkgamecalls.com. You pick up any of the diaphragms, any of the sounds, the apex ammunition we shoot, all that stuff you'll find right there. And if you're watching this hunt, you want to see more killing, a lot of instructional stuff, see how we go about doing it, just watch the YouTube channel, subscribe to it. It's MFK Game Calls. It's still early, very first stand of the morning. We got some more stands to make, so we're going to see if we can get some more killing done.
Some more
I
killing.
heard that.
That's what I'm talking about.